Hello again, everybody. My name is Steve Van Oostenbrugge, and I am the Executive Director for the Institute of Certified Professional Managers, also known as ICPM. Most people don't map out a management career in advance. They get promoted, they inherit responsibilities, and at some point they realize the job is very different than what they expected. Today I want to talk about where the Certified Supervisor and Certified Manager certification fit within a management career. Not as stepping stones, not as shortcuts, and not as tools for advancement, but as validation points aligned to organizational responsibility. A large number of supervisors and managers didn't pursue leadership. Leadership found them. They were good individual contributors. They were reliable. They got results. And one day, someone said, "You're in charge now." That transition often happens without any clear definition of what the role actually requires. And that's where confusion starts. Not because people lack effort, but because expectations change faster than understanding. Here's an important distinction that often gets overlooked. Management roles differ less by title and more by organizational level. At the first line and entry-level management levels, responsibility is very direct. Leading people who perform the work, communicating expectations clearly, managing performance day to day, and being accountable for a team's output. This is the space where the Certified Supervisor certification applies. CS validates that someone understands the fundamentals of supervision, what it means to manage people closest to the work. It doesn't suggest mastery. It doesn't suggest growth. But it does confirm alignment between role and understanding. As managers move into the middle and upper management structures, responsibility changes again. Not because the job is better, but because the scope expands. At this level, managers are responsible for planning and coordinating, decision-making that affects multiple teams or functions, solving problems beyond daily execution, and considering organizational and ethical impacts. That is where Certified Management, the CM certification, fits. CM validates what a manager understands what is expected at this higher organizational level. It does not imply advancement. It does not imply new skills. But it does confirm the manager already understands the knowledge foundations appropriate to that scope of responsibility. It's important to say this very plainly. Certifications do not cause career progression. People move into supervisory management roles because of experience, performance, organizational need, opportunities. CS and CM don't create those outcomes, but they do provide clarity for the individual and for the organization about whether understanding aligns with responsibility. And clarity is incredibly valuable in management roles where misalignment can be very costly. We've all seen situations where someone is promoted and everyone quietly wonders, are they really up for this? Certification doesn't answer every question, but it answers a very important one. Do they understand what this role requires at this level? That's a better conversation to have early, rather than after problems show up. So here's the takeaway. CS validates supervisory understanding at the front line and entry level. CM validates managerial understanding at higher organizational levels. Neither certification promises transformation. Neither claims to replace experience. They simply confirm that the knowledge foundations match the responsibility of the role. That's what ICPM certifications are designed to do, clearly, honestly, and professionally. To show the world today that you have the skills and knowledge, head on over to icpm.net now. Get your certification today. Thank you all for watching and look forward to seeing you next time.